Hi, my name is Ashley Hartley, and this is my discussion board for Education 201 of Spring 2021. So a little background about me is I'm actually in my senior year. I'm a super senior. I switched to online after doing a few years residential, and so this isn't one of my first education courses actually, and it's really interesting just going back to the basics and relearning how things have kind of changed since I first started in fall 2016. Um, but some of the interesting things that I've learned throughout this course um, are in this past chapter, it really summed up in chapter 10, um, just back to like really the most important things that we learned from the course. And one thing that I didn't know was how simple it was to be a national board certified teacher. And that is something that I'm really looking forward to. Because the text said that it takes a bachelor's degree and 3 years experience. And I feel like that's something that is super achievable and a really great goal to kind of set my mind towards as I begin in my own classroom soon. I'm also really excited. I learned more about the organizations that I can join, and I'm going to start researching whether I think the National Education Association or the American Federation for Teachers kind of suits my personal education pedagogy more. And I'm super excited to learn more about those and pick which one to join, or possibly both. I also really liked how this text really stressed the importance of the classroom environment, because I personally think that a lot of learning is the social emotional side of learning, especially because I personally want to teach kindergarten, and that's the age group that I work with right now the most. In my current job, I'm an assistant teacher for first grade, and these first graders are first graders who had to stop halfway through kindergarten and switch to online. So they're almost like kindergartners in their own little ways. And I definitely see that the importance of classroom environment goes hand in hand with classroom management, and having that safe environment where they feel supported, they feel loved, and they can feel confident in themselves really helps them to feel like they can succeed. And when they feel like they can succeed, they do. And I'm super excited to have that in my own classroom, and I really liked how the text stressed that a lot and how I got to learn more about how to set up those environments and the importance of those environments. My biggest challenge that I foresee in the next future before I graduate is I'm honestly really nervous about the practicality of going into my practicums and going into my student teaching with everything being COVID friendly right now. And most of the schools in my area are still mostly online. They're slowly switching back right now to in-person learning, but it's still very touch and go. It's still very new, and they don't really allow outside people in. So that's something that I'm very nervous about, because hopefully I'll be student teaching in the next year or so, and I need to get some practicums done right now. um, and then how I envision seeing tech, or envision using tech and technology in my future classroom. I will be teaching soon while things are still also very online. I don't think that's going away. I don't think the Chromebooks, the iPads being used throughout the day is going away anytime soon. And I really liked learning from this course more of the apps that I can do, and also from my personal experience being an assistant teacher, a lot of the applications of technologies on these computers that can help the students learn more. Also, I like students being able to take initiative, and one of the apps that I loved the most was using Nearpod and Kahoot for students to kind of take on being the teacher, because I think that helps them in like the highest tier of Bloom's taxonomy, being able to take that information and learn it and spit it back out as the teacher themselves, I think helps it stick in their brain the best. And that's how I'm super excited to use technology in my future classroom. I really enjoyed this course, and I hope you all have too.